Welcome, citizens. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at CitizenCon 2948. We'll be looking at the keynote speeches and also going over some of the videos, giving our thoughts and impressions. So, take a look. Oh, he's gained some weight. That's what money does.
Yeah, he's got to put the black suit on to hide it a little bit.
Yeah, slim it down.
That's actually kind of a hard video to follow, but we're going to try our best. It's a lot of fun.
Not quite sure what we're following here.
No.
So welcome to Austin. I think we had our very first CitizenCon here back in 2013, so it's great to be back. It's a little larger venue than we were before, and we've got a lot more things on. But it's great to have you all here, and I'm really excited by everything we're going to reveal and show today. So,
fingers crossed for a UK CitizenCon next
we're
year.
going to do something very different
Definitely.
this CitizenCon than what we've done in the past, because normally what we do is we show some technology we're working on that in the future you guys are going to get to enjoy, or we prototype some gameplay that's going to come in a year or two's time, like we did with in 2017 with Gamescom and CitizenCon. But this year we made a decision quite a while ago to focus on actual gameplay content. Our original goal was to have the mission that we're going to show you now be live on the day. Obviously, OCS and 3.3 is taking a little longer, so but the mission that we are going to play and show and walk you through is a mission that you'll all be able to play in 3.3 once Loreville and Hurston's in. All the stuff's in there, warts and all. It's not faked. It's actually proper gameplay. It's not scripted. This is a mission that can happen in various different locations and have different parts. And I think it's really cool.
In before the crashes, yeah.
Content you guys are going to be enjoying in the very near future. As soon as we get 3.3 out of PTU and into live, and then we're releasing the Hurston Loreville aspect, so it'll be good. So I'm going to bring Todd Pappy, our live director, to the stage with me. Here he is.
Hi, Todd.
Hey, Pappy.
And also we have Glenn. Where's Glenn? Who you may remember from some of our rituals. And you'll notice he's wearing cowboy boots, just to give, as an Englishman in Texas, he's wearing some cowboy boots. I did tell him that he's put him on the wrong side of his jeans, but anyway.
Don't fit well. You can't wear skinny jeans and cowboy boots, what are you doing?
Not really.
Anyway, so do you want to just say something about what we're going to do here in the like it's one of our missions?
It is one of our missions. Basically, high-level beat is that it will you'll see some of the biomes that we built and on the planet. It will take place on the planet. We're not going to go out in space or anything like that, show off any of the moons, but it is basically, it's real. I mean, that to me is the most exciting part. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm out here.
And I think
so we're not seeing things that we're going to get in a couple of years. We're actually seeing 3.3 gameplay.
In the immediate future, in the current patches,
fingers crossed.
improving the experience.
Until it breaks and they have to remove
even
it.
though we're in alpha, or pre-alpha, we're really focusing on play experience now and building that up. And so this is one of the steps towards that.
Especially getting OCS and the core tech out. Right. You know, that allows us to do what we need to do. Okay. So Glenn's booting up real quick, and then we can go.
Hopefully he's got an SSD, and then it will be quick.
Yeah.
A real mission. That's
awkward.
And also one caveat, since you guys know that 3.3's in Evocati, is that it is a 3.3 build, which means potentially it'll be not unlike a Star Citizen demo. There could be a crash in it. You may also see some wonky behavior from AI specifically, because it's all about multiplayer syncing. These are all things that we're aware of and working, but we are showing you in 3.3, in the current build, with content will be coming with Hurston and Loreville.
And net binding or net?
Yeah, so the only thing that we have off on this is the bang culling. So this does have asynchronous background loading and object container streaming, but we have the bang culling off because that's actually the most unstable element of what's currently in the 3.3 test with the Evocati, because it adds another level of complexity with the multi-threading and the possible issues that can happen, and how things get out of sync. So in this, we just have that turned off, which means the performance won't be as good as the other caddy are getting with bang culling in it.
Yeah.
But it's okay, and obviously it's only going to get better. And so bear with us if there's a crash. Hopefully there won't be one. We'll see. We're doing it live.
Yeah.
As someone,
yeah, actually, yes.
as someone famously said.
This is this really is the first time.
Yeah. Something F this, let's do it live.
Play the movie.
Is it bad that I'm kind of hoping it crashes? Just a little
I think
bit.
it's crashed already.
It looks like it.
All right.
Oh, that's really uncomfortable.
Almost there.
Do a little dance or something. Come on.
There he goes.
Yeah.
No, stopped. Oh,
Oh no, that's he's rocking
Those
out.
two
What?
need to go in.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Saturday Night Fever, rock
We're
on.
doing this as a multiplayer, so some friends can join us. So we're just waiting for the last two people to join. Yeah. Yeah.
Two and three.
Yeah, okay. They
Two and three.
probably
Are we
should have
good?
queued
What's
this up,
happening
ready to
with,
go already.
Scott?
Yeah. Yeah. Are they trying to get the other guys on Skype or something? It's just crazy.
Yeah.
We have
Professional
to wait for them to be in too.
panel.
I guess we should have queued this up before, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't that the
Yeah.
15-minute wait thing that we had?
I hope not.
No, but I'm just saying that we said we were doing 15 minutes before.
Yeah.
Like they're having a little chat amongst themselves, have a coffee.
Can have words with him when they get back to the office.
Yeah. You, sir, are fired. Oh, that's really bad. Come on. It's actually making me uncomfortable.
Yeah. So this is all going to be on the planet Hurston that comes with 3.3.5. Did I hear that right?
Something like that, yeah.
It will be quite interesting to see the biomes, at least,
Yeah.
and the city, Loreville.
Yeah. What are they doing? They're
Dunno.
just going to act it out like LARPing or something.
Yeah. Can I get some cosplayers up on stage and
Yeah.
act it out?
We have Paul Rendell around the corner here telling Todd something important.
It's
Yeah.
broken.
It crashed.
Oh dear. Poor Intel. They get to just have their name plastered on a failure.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on, Chris.
No wonder it's an hour and 40 minutes long.
Okay. What's happening?
For this one. And once we get that one in.
He's in. He's in. Should we go?
Just play amongst
Well, they-
Are we
yourselves.
ready to go now?
Are they playing beach ball or
I
something?
think so, yeah.
Good, right?
Either that or there's some big
Okay.
dust.
Can we switch to player one, please? There we are.
Hey.
That time.
All right, so we are waking up in our hab in Loreville. Hurston's the first planet that is a fully formed planet with a
Yep.
proper landing zone. And the goal is to have what we call the habitation system, the hab
Yep.
system, that will give you persistence. You'll start off in a small apartment. but
I
you
like
can
how this guy's supposedly
money,
naked
move
in
your way
bed,
up,
but he's still got a hub.
upgrade to bigger, better places, get a penthouse.
Start
Yeah.
about.
Don't you?
Get real estate on different locations.
Not last time I checked. No.
And our longer term goal with the house,
mean,
I think in
when I take my
3.3,
meds,
the
it
house
goes
system
away,
is going to
but-
be not that different than what we have currently in 3.2, except for there will be persistence when you're in the session, so you can go back to your hab and through of it. But our long term plan is you have a dedicated hab that is actually a unique location you
Gamepad?
can go to.
What?
And every player has a different one.
Really?
And we have a city
Fake.
big enough to
What,
be
is
able
he like
to
a
sort of handle
child?
that,
To
and
support
the
it.
other landing zones, which you will see in a little bit.
And obviously, depending on when you get into that hab might be very close to the city, or you might have to take a train out to your habs.
To your house, yes, exactly. And you'll sort of see the scale when we get out to the city. So let's wake up, Glenn. We'll get up, lazy. And you had a night last night. Look at that. There's some beer, reading.
Funky knees.
Yeah, Glenn's, and this will be a
They do look a
personal
bit odd.
choice. You can have a messy hab
Yes.
or a
clean.
tidy hab. It'll be completely up to you how you want to hold your items. But let's go. I don't know. It's kind of let's get a cup of Joe.
I like
Yep.
that. Looks awesome.
It's quite cool, yeah.
So this is actually going to be showing off our.
Really
I
impressive.
bet
This is a more
everyone
in-depth
uses that once
interaction
when they get in
system,
game and then never
and how
touches it
this can
again.
lead to
Oh, yeah.
missions because we want you to pick up things. We want you to interact with the world and be able to look around and hunt for clues and those types of things. Go ahead and get your coffee.
Inspect. Let's have a quick look.
Inspect.
Oh,
Right. So yeah, we have a cup of coffee. We have the interaction system where we can.
Inspect it.
Oh,
Look at
tip
all
it out.
items, so you'll be able to. It's a far.
I wonder if you can.
So in 3.3, you'll be able
That is
to
cool.
look at your weapons, look at objects you pick up, and the long-term goal is pretty much most items in the world will be interactable. You can take them, you can move them, they're persistent. You can store them in your spaceship. You
Yep.
can store them in your hab.
That's cool.
And we're also not in 3.3, but we're going to be expanding the player status system. We already have the stamina that happens, and you need oxygen. But we're not going to go full core like survival or hard sim, but you are going to occasionally need to drink some liquids or eat some food
Or breathe.
or breathe. And it's really just resource management, not any different than you would have resource management for your ship that needs fuel and power and stuff like that. So we'll have our little cup of Joe in the morning, wake us up. There we go.
Well, resource management is generally how survival games
and
kind
so
of
some of the
work.
things we have in
Yeah.
the hab here are also
It just-
to play
there's
with
different
early
levels.
in 3.3, but we'll actually have more gameplay and meaning. But here's an example of
That's cool.
placing and putting stuff around.
Still a bit
you'll be
janky, but-
so it's not
Yeah.
just like the old system in the hangars where you had to put it on certain spots.
Yep.
You can place items anywhere you want, pick them up.
I mean, that's
pick 'em up
nothing
from crouching,
groundbreaking, is
so
it?
there's
You
a
could
lot
do that in
more
Skyrim, I think.
Yeah.
Place objects around your room or whatever.
tactileness.
Yeah.
The other thing, longer term,
not
short term
new,
in
it's
3.3
just,
won't be so important, but we are going to move
nice
to what
to
we
see,
call
but, yeah.
a physical
Yeah, it's
inventory
good they're
system,
putting it in there.
which means that you have to be able to carry
Oh,
the
that
things
should
you've
have
got. There won't be any
disappeared
sort of
off of
magic
that.
inventory where you can
Yeah.
just go to your Moby Glass and pull out 5 different armor sets and 100 different weapons. So it'll be what you can carry on your person, or if you've got a bag or a backpack, or what you can put on your
good.
spaceship, or what you can
Yeah,
store
I
in your
like that.
hab. Or will be all things that would sort of constrain your equipment that you can have and use. And that would also be a reason as you play the game, you earn more money, you can buy bigger places, bigger spaces, more ships, more places to store it. But again, managing your equipment
It's meaningful choices.
it's like a resource to manage.
Yeah, it's basically we just want the players to make meaningful choices. I'm going to take this armor set and do this. I'm going to take this ship and do this. If you can pull it from anywhere, you're not making those hard choices.
Yeah,
Okay,
most
so
players
let's
at the
head out
moment just wear one
into,
armor set and that's it.
Yeah.
So they
common
need to make
area
it.
of the
I know
map.
they've
We're
talked
on,
about making
I
it so that you
believe,
can't wear armor
L19.
while you're
L19
flying a ship,
residence.
type thing. But until they actually put
So,
that in, it's
on the
not really
AI
going to make
side,
much
we'll
difference.
See more of it we go
No.
on, but it's the early days of the AI going about their lives. There's a lot more that's going to come in. We have this usable system, I think we've talked about in the past, that longer term is what allows the AI to do everything from playing an arcade game to sweeping the floor to having a drink.
Well,
eating
even
food.
allowing the player to do the same
Yeah,
thing.
and the player, you can use the same systems and animations.
It reminds me of
and
Livski
so
a
we
little
want to
bit.
build
Yeah.
a living, breathing city or locations, because the thing is, in a
Just a
multiplayer
little
game,
bit
if you
cleaner.
just rely on the players for the
Yeah,
population,
it's-
the problem is everyone's running around trying to do a mission or earn money, and they're sprinting left and right. So the AI is very important to give locations a sense of life, which is what we're going to be aiming for here. You're going to see more of it. We're going to go down to the base of L19, and when we look back at it, you'll sort of see it's a tall, sort of upside down bracket.
It's such a small,
like
minor
here's the
thing, but I
admin
wish
office and the bit of L19.
the arms
so again,
interacted.
That's where you could drop off or have things delivered.
Yeah.
it's just nice to
see how
see you
tall
press a
it
button
is
rather
up
than
on
it
it, and
magically
let's
happen with your
look it
mind.
out.
I think this area holds 100 habs.
Yeah, so each building holds 100 habs.
Yeah.
So as more players come online and they would start in Loreville, we would actually have more of these buildings that would be
Nice.
populated. So here we
That's
are.
cool.
We're out here. This is looking out at the vista onto Loreville. See a fair amount of security. And
We have
again,
the spaceport across the way.
yeah, Tesla Spaceport is the main spaceport of Loreville that's coming, and can't see if we ship, but there should be ships coming and going as well as players. So we have ships that are actually coming out of quantum travel in orbit and coming down, landing on the pad or taking off. But I didn't see any one of them. But that's because it's
air
also
is satisfactory.
systemic, so it doesn't always
Yeah.
happen on cue because it's not scripted. And here we're just we'll carry on because we're going to show you a little bit of Loreville. And this area is sort of the kind of, the L19 worker area of it,
Yes,
right?
and this is about selling the security building and the oppression of Hurston towards its workers.
So Hurston's a corporate planet, and the Hurston Corporation owns and runs it. So as you see a fair amount of security around, they're maybe, I wouldn't say the nicest employer. They want everyone to do their job and not complain, even if they don't get paid a lot and the air quality is really bad.
Like North Korea.
So you'll see a fair amount of Hurston security around. They will stop and do checks on other NPCs, tell you to move on and hurry up. And here we are coming out onto, I think, the main plaza of this particular area. I think we call it Leavesden, right? Yeah, exactly.
So we'll go into the bar.
Yeah, and bar. I've talked about bars long term being locations you would go to get some gossip, find out what's happening, maybe have some slightly shadier missions that you can accept versus the sort of more clean scrubbed ones that you would get on, say, the job boards.
I love that poster.
Hammerhead.
That's awesome. The little things, man, it makes a big difference.
So every now and then.
Yeah, and we're in an active city, so we actually have full trains of transit.
They would.
I just went back.
Okay.
You all right?
That's the light flickering.
You want a drink or
I
something?
need a drink.
So this is our early implementation of the bartender.
That looks like my character.
And you can order
It does a
whiskey,
bit, yeah.
or you can order beer. So Glenn is going to do an Irish coffee in kind of a messed up way.
Oh, I wish he didn't teleport
Not the
around.
proper way.
Yeah, they need to dial those in a little bit.
Yeah.
Appreciated.
Good choice.
Oh,
As I said, this is the 3-3 builders.
Yeah.
Some
There's
visual
still some
and
glitches
bugs. Like
and some wonky gravity.
oh, wonky gravity. What's going on there?
Brilliant.
It's fine once we get it.
Yeah.
It doesn't reset the gravity vector until you actually pick it up. So. We got
That's
Ice Cube simulation.
really cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's such a stupid
Very
little thing, but it
important.
does make it
And
realistic.
there is only there's only one cube in the whiskey, which is also very important. All right, let's have a drink. Let's have a drink, but not too much.
Down it.
So again, in the future, when we're talking about the player status, you'll be able to drink too much,
Good.
stumble around,
That was fun.
those types of wonderful things.
Yeah, maybe you have one drink, you'll have a little bit of
What's
courage.
that?
You're like a little bit more strength in combat.
Weird.
With too many drinks, so you lose your coordination.
Putting a coaster down or something.
Yeah.
Hey,
I want to play
We've
pool.
missed the trains both times.
Yeah.
Glenn?
I wonder if they've got little mini games and stuff. That would be quite good.
Okay,
I think they said they were going to
see.
add them at some point.
Oh, he's skint as well. Do you see that?
All right, we
Yeah.
have we got an invite to go see Clovis Darneely in the reclamation and disposal. So this is the mission that is the one that we're going to show. So
Yes.
let's accept that. And we just need to go to reclamation and disposal and go from there.
And this is one of the mission givers on Hurston. One of the multiple ones.
He obviously had a few drinks.
Yeah. So over here we've got Maria of Heart. This goes back to player status and kind of the idea behind Death of the Spaceman, where when you die, this is where you'll come back. You'll respond here.
Yeah.
And then also when you get injured and the med pin takes you back to a certain percentage, and then it will fade over time, and then you'll need to actually get fixed up here, whether it's at a hospital or by the Apollo or Endeavor.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the idea is the med pen is a short-term solution that stops bleeding and lets you operate for a little while, but if you don't go and get longer term fixed up, the bleeding will come back and you'll eventually die. So even with med pens, you still need to go back and get medical help and fix yourself up, just like repairing you're like a ship, you repair yourself. So here we are, reclamation and disposal.
It's the king of salvage.
Right, mate. Oh.
Apologies. The air is especially dreadful today. Still alive, I think. Hello, welcome to Reclamation and Disposal. My name is Clovis Darnley. Wonderful to meet you. What can I do for you on this fine day?
Well, you gave us an invite
Selling
about
scrap.
work. Let's ask about that.
It's an excellent question. If you're not particularly concerned with shades of morality, I may have a lead on some, well, let's just call it questionable materials in need of forceful collection.
Okay.
The devil's in the details, I believe. Read them well.
Okay, there's a satellite that's fallen from orbit and it has a prototype blade in it we want to
Interested?
check out. Yeah, let's do it.
Wonderful. Best of luck.
Even though they're not photorealistic, they've done a really good job with the faces.
Really good, yeah.
Occasionally there's like janky lip movement, but yeah, it looks good.
Check the mission, I guess.
I saw his cheek pop out a few times.
We're going to do a com call.
Generally, it was quite good.
He's actually got a demon in him, and he's trying to hold it back.
Friends. Okay, fingers crossed.
Yes, definitely.
Hey, man.
There he is.
Yay!
Hand's a bit weird.
Oh.
Oh,
Why is his arm like...
he's stabbing, isn't he, or something? What the
How's it
fuck?
going?
What's his arm doing? That's brilliant.
I love it.
Thanks, man. Hey, look, I just got this mission. Apparently, I need to go out to some location for some potential salvage. Wonder if you want to.
His lips are
It's like,
trying to eat themselves. That is brilliant.
Did he calibrate, by the way?
You look interested.
Yeah, he definitely did not calibrate his camera.
All right, man. I'll catch you out there, yeah? Meet up.
he's having a good day. Oh, God.
All right, dude. Juicies.
Right. So we come. Obviously, there's still some kinks in the facial stuff to work out.
Just a little bit.
I didn't expect to laugh this much.
Whether we calibrated correctly, and doesn't Chris have glasses or not?
Chris does have glasses.
Yeah. So, but that is an example of com calls in RTT with the face over IP. Not the best example of the quality that you can get out of it. But we have face over IP that's working right now in the 3.3 OCS branch that the Evercadia.
They can actually play it too.
And they could, yeah, and you'll also be able to go and check it out in the LAN room, the Drake LAN room. Okay,
So that's L19. That is,
yeah,
sorry,
look
that
up
is
that.
that's the habs that we
That's
were
right,
at
we're in
in
the
the
habs.
security building.
Okay.
Behind the security building, and then where's the like the worker?
Oh, I can see myself getting lost in this place
We're
pretty,
gonna
Oh,
head
pretty
to
yeah.
quickly.
Tandy and Sons, which
gonna
is
spend a lot of time just
a
wandering
shop.
around going,
We're gonna
"Ooh,
buy some
look at
armor.
that."
We're gonna buy
Yeah.
a multi-tool.
Actually, I'm going to
as
spend a
well.
lot of time
We'll need
going,
that
can I
for
get over there?
Yeah.
Probably not.
So straight
how much
ahead,
parkour
that
you can
is
do.
to the business
Yeah.
district that we'll be working towards for 3-4.
I wonder if they prevent any kind of hostile action, or if you could just punch an NPC for fun.
I think
Yeah, don't try to cosplay
the idea
those
was that you
little,
can punch one if
the
you want,
bags.
but the
Cheap
guards are going to
plastic
shoot you.
bags,
Yeah.
Type deal.
breathing apparatus things. It may not end well.
Yeah.
Cool looking armor. Who's that?
All right, so this is
That's the true death.
this is the actual new flight suit that's coming with 3.3. It's the RSI Odyssey. It's very cool. So
That's nice.
we're just gonna get it.
Oh, that bit is.
Buy
Yeah.
the helmet.
Okay.
I think you can afford, mate.
Yeah.
And then we need to go.
You might
Do we
even
have the
just
suit?
about be able to
Yeah, we
afford
have
an
the suit.
Aurora.
We need to go get the multi-tool.
Multi-tool.
So think of the multi-tool like your personal utility item that will have different attachments that you can actually use, whether that be cutting or welding or salvaging.
Awesome.
Hopefully mining, I can talk him into mining.
Yes, that's what we've been
like,
screaming for.
Like small scale mining.
Do.
Yes, very small scale mining.
All right. At least put the undersuit on. There we go. You sure we got the thing? It says undersuit
Did you buy
empty.
it?
Oh,
Didn't he just buy the helmet or something?
yeah, okay then.
Yeah, you only did buy the helmet, by the way, just to let you know.
He's a professional.
Did it not let you be able to buy the RSI suit?
No, I don't think
I
he
want to
gave me
mine
the
this
right
hat.
Yeah. And walk around pissing everyone off with a flashlight in their face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Write that up as a...
So that's the new
Yes.
updated flight suit, is it?
Yeah, it looks so much better than the pajamas that we're wearing at the minute.
Yeah.
Put a little armor on
Space
top of the
onesie.
RSI
Yeah.
suit. Let's...
We'll do the helmet when we fly.
Yeah, you don't need that on Hurston. Even though the air quality is bad, it is breathable. All right. Okay.
So we're gonna make our way to the train station.
Some of these civilians
this
look
is
like
the
they're
workers'
wearing
district,
banks on their
and that's
heads.
how the workers
Yeah.
get taken to the strip
Like
mine.
the
See the
cheapest
trains going by or not?
filtration system they could find.
There you go, look,
Yep.
so you see, so there's actually functioning, I don't know if you saw that, but there's functioning trains in Loreville. We're actually going to get on one of the trains. We just saw one go past. We can go to the metro station now. There you go, see? Yeah, there's actually a functioning transit system that we're going to head to, which is very cool. And even when you're flying outside, you can see
Yeah.
the trains on their tracks going between
schedule.
the different stations.
Space. Everywhere's dusty.
So we have
Yeah.
the admin office that we just passed. That's the residencies, and then we've got the security building right here.
No gun. Get on there, mate.
Off limits.
Or I'll shoot you with my imaginary
we
gun.
we like hang out too long, they tell us to move along. Again, there's still some kinks everyone's working out on that side of stuff. Let's go to the Metro Center to get to the spaceport.
And I know they're aimless, but it is nice to have people walking around and looking like they're, you know, doing something.
Yeah.
I did It's never used stairs before.
So here we can either go to the perimeter line, which will take us to the outskirts, or we can take the spaceport line, which is going to take us into TISA spaceport. So that's where we need to go to get our ship.
This is very cool.
It is pretty cool.
There's
Reminds
6
me of
different gates that
Deus
the
Ex.
player can enter
Yeah.
into the city.
Yeah, definitely.
And plus the spaceport. So it gives you just kind of the idea of the scale of the city.
And all these trains run on a schedule. So actually, if we take a look, we can see above train arriving in 103
Kill him.
seconds. What about the other
Arrest
track?
him.
The other track? Train arriving in... Oh,
Run.
26 how did I say that?
Trains departing.
Train's departing in 26 seconds.
So it just came in.
You made
So we
this
missed
game.
it coming
Come on.
in. All right. But yeah, basically the trains come and go. If you actually walk out and go and take the other train. Glenn, do you want to do that? Or just watch it go?
That was probably
One thing that you will notice
a
is that the
bad
transitions
idea.
between
5, 4.
heliports or between elevators as well as this is basically like a fancy
Train
transport.
go, yeah. Off it goes.
Now
Let's go to the
fixed,
other
so you won't
train.
fall out.
Arriving in 22 minutes.
So, okay, we got 53 seconds. We're simulating. We're going to do commuter citizen. So if you miss the train, you have to wait for the next one.
I saw somebody that was very excited about that on Reddit. So
Yeah.
this one's for you.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to share. I love the fact that there's a running transit system, and you have to catch it right.
And actually, the team worked very, very hard on this, putting this together and
Yes.
actually building the tracks, building everything that goes into it.
Should be
The other
showing
thing,
up any minute now. Come on, little trainee. There you go. See, in Star Citizen, the trains do run on time.
Obviously not a Southwestern train.
this
Definitely
one
not.
started.
We may
pretty-
crash.
Yeah.
We may do some other stuff, but our trains definitely run on time.
So the AI in the future will be able to transition between the spaceport and L19. Right now they don't, so it will be a
Yeah, you'd
An
have
empty
you have a
ride.
train, people getting on, getting off,
Yeah.
sitting down in the seats, just like you would get a normal commuter train. So the usable system, the new usable systems only just come online, and it's one of the reasons why you're not seeing that many of the actions that are going. But this is all physically real. We are traveling in Loreville, and you can see,
Look at that.
out.
It's pretty sweet.
You look back,
Yeah.
you see the tracks.
I love the fact
Right.
that, it's real, that you're traveling
And that's
a distance. Love
the
it.
Hurston Dynamics building, which is 4 kilometers high. Loreville itself is about 24 kilometers in sort of diameter, the main area of it, which is about equivalent to Austin, actually. So Loreville's about Austin size in real world scale. So that's, I think not many games sort of do things at the level of scale that we're doing. So here we are coming into TISA Spaceport. And longer term on the transit system, we're going to have line switching, a lot more options that will be much more like a real, kind of metro system or track. 'Cause right now, they
It's
sort of
just
run
point A
point
to
to
point
point B, but
Yeah.
we're going to have them have actual multiple stops that you're going off, multiple hab stops. Anyways, fun.
I love
So
the
there you
idea
are.
of me and you
Whatever
living in
whatever the
different
train
areas in
simulator out there, we'll do a little
Loreville
bit of that
and
too.
having to meet up via the train. That's just awesome.
It's pretty cool.
This game's going to be so awesome.
All right.
Meeting up at the bar to pick up a job and have
Yeah.
a couple of drinks.
It's wicked.
There we go. I'm gonna head to
Even
the
just that, and then just go,
spaceport.
actually, should we just not bother with the job? I've had too many drinks.
Yeah.
With all the relevant information ready for inspection.
All right. So
Right, mate.
longer term with the law and order system that we're going to be working with, going between places, depending on what you carry, there'll be checkpoints, so you won't be able to necessarily say carry weapons or contraband. And that's kind of what these custom points are. They're not fully operating yet, but that's the longer term goal. won't be in 3.3, but as the law and order system comes in, that's all going to be part of it. And here we are.
Just for the smugglers, that makes it a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, you got to find a backdoor entrance,
Yeah.
or how to come, or how to hide it. And smuggling is a specific kind of gameplay that we are going to add to what's happening here. So
I wonder if it's
here
going to
we're
be
in
like
the main
Canada
concourse,
and they're going to legalize weed.
and you can sort of
Yeah.
look out. Yeah, ignore the glitching AI. We have lots of those.
Whoa, that guy's phasing in and
A
out.
few
Yeah.
ships on part of that. That's actually, we'll go there later. Saw that. That's the Kraken. You
Is
can
that the
see
Kraken?
the sides of the
Awesome.
Kraken because there's got a cutlass on it and a Buccaneer.
Guy's a
Take look and
beast.
we
Look
zoom
at
in.
that.
Oh,
And
wow.
it LODs in properly. There you go. So it's not a small ship.
Wow.
I don't know.
I'm
are there
amazed
any
they've
ships
actually
coming
kind of
and going?
half built the thing already.
Yeah.
I saw it like this morning.
Awesome.
Do we disable the ships coming and going? I don't know
No.
what happened. So in the spaceports, you'll come, there'll be sort of hubs. So normally there'll probably be a ship dealer. There is actually a ship dealer on this spaceport, which we'll go and see later on. There'll be different lounges, so like maybe one for the Chairman's Club, one for sort of UE, USO style one, and then we're going to have various guilds that if you become a member, they may have their own sort of lounge in the various spaceports. We're going to go and just retrieve our ship to
Yeah,
go
how
on
many
the
ships
mission.
they got?
Yeah. 2.
The rework.
Rework Mustang.
Yeah, we'll take the new Mustang,
Okay.
which has been reworked.
Your ship has been delivered
Not
to the
the
following
Aurora.
landing pad.
No.
There you are, landing pad, hangar 4. So over in that direction, we're going to go back and visit later on, is actually where the ship dealer is, which is a big deal because in 3
like an airport, it's amazing.
and Loreville are in,
Yeah.
you'll be able to buy ships and also
Yay.
rent ships over here. So we'll have ship rental too.
Ooh, that's awesome.
You're not going to be able to buy every single ship because we're going to have different ship dealers or places that will specialize. Like here's an Origin dealer or whatever. And there'll also be used ship dealers. Like
Yes.
we're going to have one on Levski called
That's cool.
Features,
Yep.
which will be fun. But we'll go visit this later. Let's go to and down here. Sorry, Glenn. Yeah, Glenn's reminding me. Long term, you're also going to be able to take like transit, just the same like we have the transit system in the train. Commercial transport to different locations on the planet or off-world. So that would be where that would be down on the spaceport, and we would build that. So as an NPC, you could fly your own ship, or you could take a ship to get there, basically a Starliner. So let's go down to the hangar.
By the end of it, this game's going to
in
play itself.
3-3
Yeah, pretty
of
much,
Loreville
yeah.
and Hurston. We've got 2 hangar
Just
types
watch it like a film.
that we've built, which
Yeah.
is the large hangar and the extra large, because they will hold every ship. Now, obviously, we're going to be in a large hangar, even though we're in a Mustang. It's too big of a really hangar for a Mustang, but
It sells the scale.
yeah, you'll get a sense of scale, and either for 3-4 or just after 3-4, the small hangar will come in line. There are small hangar places in the spaceport. It's just we haven't finished the interior of the small hangar out.
This is built out of our common elements. So the idea is that these, this is how we scale. You know, we we build these big elements and then we can bring them down and build smaller elements out of that.
It's big.
There's a beast
So
hangar.
here's the large hangar, which will fit lots of ships, not just a Mustang.
You've got the extra large. Fucking hell. It's
And
gonna be
again,
huge.
longer term on the air, we still have some AI going around, but you know, people will be moving carts.
I do
when you
like
land,
what they've
they'll
done with
bring
the
stuff
lighting
over
in
to
this
your
game so
ship.
far.
So the long-term
Yeah, it's
goal
very
is to
impressive.
have the AI in the place, give it a sense of life.
Overall,
give it a
the
sense of
atmosphere they
operation.
create
So,
with it is
you know,
top notch.
Coming out
Put on
to
your
refuel
helmet.
your ship, coming
Yeah,
out
there's
to
a
fix
lot
it
of
up,
like awesome ambient
all the
lighting,
rest of
and
stuff.
it just
Right, let's get our helmet
gives a
on
good sense
and,
of depth.
Go for a flight.
Yeah.
It's a nice looking ship now.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Looks a little bit fatter than the
Yeah.
old version.
Yeah, definitely.
Operational.
All right, let's go to comms and ask for permission to land.
We just got him in. He's a little blown out.
Yeah, we can't hear him either. But he's like, okay, you got permission to land.
Permission to take off.
Let's say take off, sorry, yeah, not land.
I like this all-in-one panel
Yeah.
on the Mustang.
Glenn,
Much easier
look
than
out
having
for
them
it.
split out all over the place. You know?
Split that.
All the way up.
There you go, our hangar doors are opening. And again, the hangars all here, it's all physically correct, so the hangar is the location, you'd see it outside. When you're playing it, you'll see other players coming and going, landing in the hangars.
The guy playing
so
this has
let's,
never obviously
take off.
played it cinematic before. They're like, please look up and look at our handiwork.
Yeah.
So we're also introducing a restricted zone.
Kraken.
And
See the sort of red area, which is like you're not, until you're after a certain
I'd have
height,
to
you
land
can't
on it.
fly on. Here we are, that's the Kraken that we were looking out on.
Over there, right there is
L19,
where you
right? Yeah.
spawned. So this gives you a good sense of scale.
And I don't know if we can see, but you should see trains run on the tracks, depending. I think there's tracks to the left there. I can't.
Depending on timing.
Timing, yeah.
Straighten up, dude.
To get up to appropriate height. And obviously, if you can see, Loreville's made quite a lot of progress from last year when we showed it in the Art Corp demo at CitizenCon. So we spent a fair amount of time.
So what? There's a
building it out,
no-fly
also
zone over the
building it in a
city. I
way
wonder
that,
what happens if
will
you
be
kind of go into that
performance,
no-fly
for
zone.
City of-
Yeah,
Maybe
it
just
gets
blow
shut
up
down
or
or something.
I think
You also
you
if there's
can
turrets or
increase
something.
the size of the building quite a lot too.
Yeah, but you get a sense of just how big the main Hurston building is. And in the goal is in 3-4, or just after it, this opens up as a whole separate area that you take a train to go visit in.
It's terrible how anal I am about sort of symmetry and stuff, and the fact that he wasn't quite straight enough there, and it's bugging me. That's very impressive, that.
Yeah.
Look back.
What's he got on the nose of that ship? Looks like Gatling guns.
Right.
Yeah, it looks like it. Glitching out. But yeah,
Flying
it looks
out
like
into
it.
Hurston. So I think we've got a mission marker, don't we? I think.
In first person you do.
Yeah.
So Hurston's actually built out of 6 biomes. We've got desert, savanna, acidic, strip mines, trash, and polluted coast.
Lovely.
So here you'll see the polluted coast. If Glenn flew down towards the ocean.
Come on, Glenn.
Yeah, and Hurston is, I believe, about 2,000 kilometers in diameter. So it's about Earth size based on our ratio. So we're doing 1/6 for the main planets, and that's mostly just for traversal reasons, because you'll see it already takes quite a while to fly, not even that far of a distance. And with the old flight model, we had some of it, but the new flight model even more enforces it. So when you're down in atmosphere, the thicker it is, the harder it is for you to go fast. When you get higher up, you'll be able to go faster. So yeah, we figured 1/6 of the size is still way bigger than anyone else is doing on planets, like 1-1, but it's a nice balance between having the size and the scale and allowing you to traverse it in reasonable times. So I think that's sort of acid, the acidic area, and then there's sort of polluted coast here, and we're heading towards the place we've been told for the mission. And this particular mission, I believe, can spawn in multiple locations.
Yes,
This
it will be.
destination around Hurston.
Yeah.
And
also have multiple branches to it.
And can be multi-part or not multi-part, have different sizes of stuff.
Nice.
So
I just need to fill the land with things.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
And I'm
there's
expecting
no
all you
point
guys
of
to
having
get
all
hold
that
of
space
the-
if there's
the-
no
well,
reason to
there'll be
do
lots of
anything
pretty
on it.
screenshots
Sort of thing.
and
Yeah,
cool
it's kind of just
community
a
video
lot of nothing.
that is better
That's
than
the
we
problem
managed
we
to
got
do
with the
normally, so
moons at the
that's
moment,
pretty
like
awesome.
yellow and that.
That's actually one of the
They got
nicest
these
things every
little,
time we do a new release is
kind of
seeing all the
survival
content
hut
that you guys,
places.
generate.
But there's no real point going there at all unless
No.
you've got to
I
drop
wanna
something
see a
off.
25 on 25 fight.
Yeah.
Here.
So we're sort of hitting the sort of
So when they
savanna
flesh it out
style
with,
territory. There's a couple of biomes
mining
in
and
Hurston that aren't in this one, but
science,
there'll be
research stuff,
a planetary bombardment
salvaging.
kind of biome. So like Hurston uses,
100%.
they make
Hopefully
weapons
there'll be
and they
enough
use the,
sort
the
of
planet
interest
for
points
testing.
around the place
so that
to
would be
actually
sort of
bother
this crater
going out
area that they're
and
testing
looking
their
at
orbital
bits.
devices,
Yeah.
and then there's going to be the executive gardens, which will be really sort of plush, for the 1% of Hurston that they've got their, walled gardens, and it's not polluted, and it's, set separately from hoi polloi, not the hoi polloi. I always get correct on that because hoi is the. But anyway, right. So let's head towards our destination. How far out are we? Let's see. What distance do we scan at?
Closer. Oh,
Glenn's showboating.
Yeah, you wait till the game freaks out and then you suddenly smash into the ground. It happens.
And we have in the new flight model, which I believe is going to be a talk right after this. Actually, it may be. Or
No,
maybe is it the one? Is it after this or one session after this?
I think it's one session.
So the new one has a lot more accurate on the atmospheric modeling. It's modeling drag and lift correctly.
Ooh, greenery.
And so the different sizes of atmosphere. It won't be in 3.3, but our goal is to get the new model into 3.4. But it's gonna change a lot of things. Probably take some getting used to. But there's definitely a different feeling performance down on planets than there is up in space, which is really good. And also it depends on the ship. So like a ship that has more
I would laugh so
atmospheric
hard if
ability,
he
like a
crashed it.
Gladius or
Yeah.
something, flies a lot better and can turn much tighter in atmosphere than say an Aurora, which is basically a flying brick. So it's pretty, it's very cool. And if you feel it, I don't know in our land room if we're actually showing the atmospheric, we're letting people play with the atmospheric flight there, but it definitely feels different than when you're in space, which is something I think a lot of people wanted to see, and we now have with the new one. So
the goal for scanning, obviously, is to give you a general
100%.
area that you need to go and scan in. You need to ping. And then from there, it's about hunting and finding what you need to actually do. So we found it, because Glenn knows where to go.
Well, we went to the general mission marker and
Yes.
then we scanned it.
Yes, but he saw it.
Jeez.
And the scanning gameplay is an ongoing thing, so we have quite a lot of more stuff to come in terms of scanning locations, ships. I mean, there's already some of it for mining, and there's already a bit of it for ships, but in terms of what ships have, what they're cargo, whether you can have things to block the scans, figuring out what resource amounts are in distant areas.
And that's what we would consider kind of short-range, mid-range scanning. Long-range scanning would be a different aspect, and that is
Engaged.
more about exploration.
Okay, so here's the down satellite that we're just sort of going over the top, and we probably should find a location to land.
It's weirdly satisfying seeing trees.
Yeah.
The moons are so barren, and yeah.
I want to see them close up, see kind of detail they've got in the trees.
Yeah. Ooh.
Foliage. Oh,
Hello.
come on, dude.
That's what you get for using a gamepad.
Let's get a little. All right.
Come on, be a man. Do it in first person.
Yeah. Oh, tree.
We come around the side.
Pick the one place where there's a tree in his view. Oh, that looks quite
All
good.
right, We are down on the ground.
Yeah,
Let's
it
go
does.
check this thing.
Nice.
Turn it off.
Not bad. It's a little bit, I don't know, like, it's a little bit, say, 2015. With
A few
the,
weapons,
the
just
kind
in
of
case.
flat graphical
Yeah.
stuff. But no, it looks nice.
Pistol, ammo. Right. Well, that's cool. Okay, let's do it.
So this is Savannah. Very different biome from what you guys saw before and what you've seen in our game.
Does look really good, though.
Does look good.
I like
I bet
all the
it's going to
moving
look
bits.
amazing in 4K.
Oh, I can't wait, I tell you. 4K, 100 inch.
This is
I'm going to be
early
in
days
heaven.
on this. We've still got a lot more stuff to do on our planet tech. Obviously, longer term, we're going to have fauna, animals, creatures.
Yep.
So there'll be natural wildlife depending on the place. There's going to be weather systems, so dynamic weather, rain, snow, all the rest of it. And I'm actually looking forward to when we can have a real dense sort of jungle planet. I mean, Hurston's sort of been polluted, so the most you get is either this sort of kind of sparse savanna, or you're going to get the executive gardens. But the tech that the Frankfurt guys and Marco Cabeda has been heading it up is pretty awesome, because this thing covers the whole planet, and when you get down, you're right in the middle of it, and it's really, really cool. And we're constantly working to improve it, so it's already a level above what we showed a year ago, and it's great. It's going to be even better as we carry on.
It's pretty good so far.
So, and here we go. In the current game, the fire doesn't damage you, but longer term, the fire will damage you. It'll be part of the player status system. We're going to measure the temperature and the heat. So over a certain amount, you start to get damaged. And also, if you're in a tight area, we will actually have the fire entity itself be sucking oxygen out of the air. So, like if there was a fire aboard one of your ships, if you don't put it out, it's pulling the oxygen out of the air, which would work with our player status system, which is all the systemic stuff that we want to get into the game. So it's one big sandbox to just live and exist in, and the things that you think would happen as they would in real life do.
And it's not just fire, it'd be acid or radiation or other different hazard types that we can actually think of and use.
All right, let's go.
Ooh, bit of vaulting.
Hey, parkour.
Parkour.
Top.
Right, see you jump that, mate. Come on.
Yep.
So we're sort of using, I mean, we've had mantling for a bit. There's a bit more mantling that's going on. Again, all our player sort of locomotion, movement stuff, stage one, we're working on it, but yeah, you'll be able to, mantle, vault, slide, basically do a lot of these sort of parkour style actions and have full locomotion and interactivity with the environment. Again, because we want it to be sort of a tactile, exploratory game feel to it.
Various.
What's happened with the? Is it me, or is there's something blown out on
The lights.
effects? Yeah. Okay, let's try to make this jump. It's like old school platform game here. All right, are we gonna do it, Glenn?
You can do it.
Right,
believe
get a
in you,
good run
buddy.
up. Here we go. Ah!
No. Well,
Right. Okay, back up again.
This is familiar.
Like I said, it's like an old school platform game.
yeah.
If at first you don't succeed, keep trying, try again, then smash your controller and leave.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yep. They just put that in there to prove that it's live and not
Yeah.
recorded.
All right. Let's do it all first person. we're actually ducked and crouched in there, I think.
Yeah,
So we're actually
crouching.
ducked as we're going under it. First person. Okay. And we'll mantle up the last thing. All right. Back here. Try it again.
Come on, Glenn. We believe in you.
You can do it.
Oh, he died.
Oh, he done fucked his legs up.
He's
Settle
crippled.
down.
Glenn!
Heal yourself.
Glenn,
Quick.
get a pen out.
Call
quick.
a service beacon.
Yeah, you better get that med pen.
Get assistance.
Get any.
Oh, man.
Oh, is he gonna?
Did you die?
Ah.
Oh, Glenn.
Hey.
How embarrassing.
That is a dangerous mission.
Oh, yeah.
Can you do go-to?
Got to do some jumping.
Yeah.
They're going to cheat it.
What's that?
You go-to?
They're gonna have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to cheat. We're going to use a developer go-to so we don't have to have you guys go through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are going to teleport.
Show us how it's done.
Okay, we did say it was real gameplay and live. There you go. So,
Brilliant.
That's so funny.
I think next time you fall, you should probably med pen before you take the next jump.
Has Glenn played this before?
The funny thing is that exact same thing happened to me the other day in game. I was trying
Right, one
to
more
keep my
time.
ship carrying a box,
Did-
and for some
Glenn,
reason it
like,
kept
made that jump
freaking my
every
character
single-
out, and I ended
I
up
didn't
bleeding
see
to
you
death.
miss that jump.
Yeah.
I bled to
until
death
now.
before I could get the pen out.
Twice.
Dangerous, man.
Yeah. Actually, no, I think I had the pen equipped, but I couldn't remember the button to
You
use
got
it.
it.
Yeah, I've
So I
done
was
that.
hunting through the menus, trying to look for it.
Go on, Glenn.
Come on. Oh, come on.
Yay.
Hey. Well done. Oh,
Oh, look at it.
oh, heart rate.
Yeah.
Have a rest, mate. You've earned it.
All right. So, hit.
So again, you're looking for a prototype blade. And this goes to the tactileness that we want. Is that the right one?
So it's
Nope.
TDC 470. No,
Nope.
we needed a TDC prototype XX. All right.
Drop it.
So we can just drop that.
He could have put it back.
Exactly. Check this one out.
This is
No,
the one?
it's the
No?
same one.
No.
The prototype one
No.
does not appear to be there.
There you go.
So
Someone's already got it.
someone's probably gotten here first and taken the prototype. So what we need to do is figure out, and this is an example of a multi-part mission, right? So
Yes.
this mission could have ended here and you had the prototype as one of the things, or it could carry on and someone's taken it. In this case, someone has taken it. So we've got to find out where the prototype is.
Frustrating thing is, in real life, that could happen, but it means that you're doing more work for the same credits, no doubt.
Yeah, basically.
We don't have impaling just yet.
Yeah.
I only added it to this mission. So if we go in here, and this is an example of, like another thing you could do or a puzzle is the satellite shut down, but if we maybe get our multi-2 out and perhaps cut away those restraints there,
Awesome.
get rid of that.
Nice. I
I
like
do
it.
like that, yeah.
Falls off. And there'll be things in the game that will let you read what you can use the pour on. Reset it, and hopefully it will allow us to track where the prototype is. Okay, started Starlight's internal system, and there's a prototype somewhere. So let's go find it. Is there music played in any of this? I haven't heard any music. Is there music? No, I'm listening in.
Pretty cool. I hope they've got a nice selection of missions to do. Otherwise, it's going to get a bit dull doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, they definitely need to have a good variation because all of these go fetch quests are fine so long as they are very different in what you're fetching and where you're going, you know. Those look awesome. Oh.
Cool.
Oh, that is
No more
just
shit.
mean.
Where the fuck is that coming from?
That's so mean. Oh, hello.
Shit, alright, well I guess we don't have our eye. This isn't looking good.
Cutlass.
There's a cutlass.
Hey Chris, if you're out there, I may need some
There's
help
someone
here.
I'll get
else,
a
and this would
free
be an
cutlass.
example of someone else
Beaten up.
getting the same mission to come and get there. They've sawn our ship, and they've decided to take it out and then try to go for the prototype.
They've sawn it.
And I believe you just called your friend.
Are we doing the reveal or not? What's happening on the camera?
I think you want a bit more cover, mate.
Yeah.
See one guy over there on the left.
Shooting at.
What is that?
Oh, is that his mate coming in?
Ian, can you
Yeah.
set to camera 2? Chris, can you go? Chris, go third person.
Nice.
Valkyrie.
Yeah.
So,
They had
this
to,
is our
didn't
friend we
they?
just called.
Yeah.
Showing up.
I do love
let's
this ship, though.
Show the tail side gunner as well, I guess. Cut to camera 3. There we go.
Awesome.
So this is the Anvil Valkyrie, and it is the first
Camera 2.
straight to flyable ship that we've done. So it's a Anvil drop ship, and it's going to feature also in Squadron 42, and this will launch with 3.3.
I'm ruined, dude.
Take out
Okay, let's-
5. Take out 4.
Yeah, let's get rid of the bad guys.
Take out the bad guys.
Engage.
Camera what?
His
Where are you? Let's see
his
what he got.
visor's got a
Where
few
the-
too
where the
many
bad
scratches
guys?
on it.
Yeah.
Glenn is DCing.
Oh,
Nice.
There we go.
I love that control pad aiming.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
dude,
pinky
you really
Come on,
need a
Luke,
mouse.
Oh, we lost the... He's out, right?
Learn how to play a PC.
I can see him on
That
camera
is
too.
terrible.
Yeah.
Okay,
There we go.
done. We're still having some sync issues in the multiplayer.
That new gun looks pretty cool.
All right, I think
Yeah.
we killed all the bad guys. Yes,
Oh,
we
look
have.
at that bad boy.
All right, let's bring it down.
It's chunky.
Oh, I love it. I tell you, I really do. Seeing it in a real world environment, it makes me want it a tiny bit more. I wouldn't know what to do with it when I had it, but I want it nonetheless. I'll just keep dropping you down on planets and then buggering off. It'd be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, not yet.
You could pimp your services out as a
Oh, yeah, it's a
transporter.
big rock. Let's
Yeah.
avoid that one.
Carry
I'm like-
people around.
I'm like,
There we go.
I'm Spoober. I'm a space Uber.
Suppose Uber. Yeah.
Spasuba.
Okay.
That sounds Russian, but
All right, stop, buddy.
that's wonky. Oh. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, hey? Should we do a little talkie? You guys got the FOIP on or not? You got the FOIP on? I was wondering if you said something to each
Hey, buddy.
Definitely wasn't well thought out, this
Walk up to him.
demonstration.
Thanks for the help, man.
Yeah.
You're very welcome. No problem.
Okay, let's close it. All right, so this is the Anvil Valkyrie. It is, like I said, Anvil's dropship. Both sides there's side guns you can deploy, remote turrets. It's a bit risky. We still have the desync on the ladder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We can take a tour of the bottom.
Well, yeah. Let's just look around the bottom, Glenn, and then I think we're heading to where the prototype blade is.
Go through the doors.
Here's the bottom. You can go up there to where the flight area is. I think if we open up here,
That's not
I think that's a locker, mate.
take us to
That's not a door.
dark. There you go. Open door. There you go.
What the fuck?
And this is where the crew
Oh,
can
nice.
sit. This will
That is
carry
cool.
like 20 folks. I think this is probably to the turret in the front, right?
You should do like
So
Turret in the front.
the down turret
Down turret in the
or the
front.
bottom turret, and then
Got sleeping quarters upstairs.
what's that Live Die Repeat film?
Oh,
Edge of
yeah.
Tomorrow. Open up
Yeah.
underneath and then drop them out. That'd
So
be
if we
awesome.
go back, we've
Oh,
got,
pretty cool.
we're not, rather than us make a mess of the specs, Anvil have a little video that they kindly provided for us to tell us about the Anvil Valkyrie. So let's let Anvil help us out.
Ask any soldier. They'll tell you that battles aren't won or lost based on weapons or numbers or even hardware. They're won on choices. For over a century, our ships have distinguished themselves in thousands of civilian and military combat operations. We are proud to announce another weapon in the arsenal of victory. Get ready for the next generation of warfare with Anvil's Valkyrie dropship. This multi-role weapon platform is designed to get personnel in and out of the hottest combat zones. Featuring 4 powerful rotating thrusters with VTOL capabilities, the Valkyrie is capable of landing with surgical precision to deploy assets. Fitted with a vehicle bay and ramp, you can also efficiently launch ground-based troop transports or reconnaissance vehicles in the field. Each high-performance operator seat features rugged construction with added support to minimize G-force for up to 20 personnel, making sure that your fighting force arrives on site ready to jump into the fray. And don't think for a second that the Valkyrie can't hold its own in a fight. 2 remote turrets featuring size 3 hardpoints can provide suppressing fire during deployment. 2 additional manned turrets provide even more devastating fire to blur the line between dropship and gunship. In the days of antiquity, the Valkyrie were believed to choose which warriors may die in battle and which may live. With Anvil's Valkyrie, we put that choice in your hands.
All right.
That thing has got some serious weaponry on it.
How are we, how are
I
we doing
still
in
want
terms
one.
of getting to the location
cool
we need to
looking.
get to?
Player 2's flying there right now.
Right.
Love me a
can't-
chunky ship.
it's, the contrast, the resolution is so great on that. So we want to look out the side there, Glenn, maybe?
Well, you can see the remote gun
Glenn?
from player 6 as well.
Okay.
You awake?
Sure. There we go. So yeah, let's switch to player 6.
Can you turn to the right, Daryl? There you go.
And go to the, I guess, to the left, to the front.
Yep.
So it's a full 180 degrees, I guess, full down. So yeah, there's 2 remote gunner seats that command the side guns, remote guns, Gatling guns, and then
Nice.
there's a turret gunner on the top and a turret gunner on the bottom, and obviously a pilot,
Man, that's
and then
got
whatever
some
the crew
range on it.
brings. So.
pretty much no angles that thing's not going to be able to shoot at. So
Yeah.
Someone wants to shoot it? Why not?
Whee.
Distance.
One bullet.
One bullet.
Can't afford to waste them.
Yeah. 50 with your
Well, you
ammo,
want more
mate.
than one shot? Come on.
This mission's probably not going to pay enough to replace that ammo.
No.
Or the ship.
Hey, bullets cost money. You have to restock your ammo, man. Well, you never know when you may need it. You know what I'm saying?
Hint, hint.
Yeah.
Does the side gun thing work, by the way? I think it does. It's just something you don't get the thing on the...
Some pitches.
I mean, Glenn can try it and then we got switch it.
Yeah.
Glenn, can you go the side gun and turret? No, don't. Keep on the... You go on the side gun and turret. And then, yeah. See if it will work. It's apparently extremities.
We're almost there.
We're almost there. Okay. All right. So we're heading to where the prototype thing is. And hang on.
No, camera 6.
Back to camera 6, please.
So badly organised.
There's some pretty hardcore AA here.
I think Glenn's jumping that bottom
Player
turret.
1 and player 3
Yeah.
are still fun.
Boom.
Okay.
Oh, what's going on now?
Goes jumping
Are
out.
they getting in the cyclone?
Oh, blimey, that was a hell of a drop.
That thing's got some suspension on it.
Man, that was really high. Awesome. That was run
And
really
this
nice.
is I guess, the military, the version of the temporal cyclone, which is also going live with 3.3.
Yes.
So we have this, the racing version. I think the...
Turret there on the left, dude. Get it.
I think all versions of them are
Okay.
going.
All right. We got rid of
I think we got rid of all of them.
all the AA? All right,
Yeah.
so...
Oh.
Crash.
We did improve the rocks. You don't run over every single one of them now.
Yeah, that's one of the AA turrets. That's another AA turret we took out. And again, this will be another optional continuation of the mission. So another type of missions that we have in
Yes.
3.3 on Loreville or Hurston, actually more Hurston, is underground facilities. So
Yes.
this is the very first example of underground systems. So we're going to have underground facilities, caves, other kind of things. And this
Silly
particular one,
controller.
this happens to be a...
Yeah.
He has to look to the
I
side
don't
to
know,
exit the
waste
thing.
storage.
Whereas
I think it was
if he was on the
used
keyboard, he
for
could just press
refining-
H.
refining,
Yeah. Oh, why he's playing with the gamepad?
we'll
That's
go
just
check it out.
weird.
So let's go
You guys
down.
are too good a shot. You left nothing for us.
What's that? What do you say? Too good a shot. Oh, yeah. All right, well, let's go in, down to the facility.
Check your corners. What's wrong here?
Okay. Who are you with? You're with
Player 3.
player 3?
Scott.
Scott? All right, so Glenn and Scott are going to go down. Look over at Scott. We're going to go 2 team in to try and see, get the prototype.
Not that Glenn cares. He hasn't looked back once.
No. Didn't even check his mate was on the lift or not.
No, he don't care. Glenn's a gamepad kind of guy.
Player 3, sorry. Player 3.
Yeah, at least he's looking around.
Don't let the bastard
He
escape.
scratched up his helmet.
Damn it.
Player 1.
We
sorry.
need some fun.
Okay, so here's the other part of the mission is FPS AI mission. So this is cooperative gameplay against FPS
So
AI.
awful.
Come on.
Currently, I think it's
Horrible.
free.
I want to see a mouse.
Spawn at Freya, and then we're going to have missions that are spawning around Hurston like this
Oh,
underground one.
come on.
It's
this
so
is our
bad he
first
gives
pass
up
on
and
it.
has to just no-scope
You guys
it.
have been
Hope
working
the
very
best.
hard on getting all the behaviors working properly. Hit reaction.
Oh, mate got fucked up.
Yeah, that was... He got drawn up. Fucking hell.
Oh, I saw one more guy.
By the time this guy aims, they're all dead. Oh my god, dude.
Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. You can do it.
Bad.
I think he actually dropped one there.
Yeah.
There's another one behind him.
Oh,
Go on, get up in there. Oh, bit melee.
Yeah, well...
Another one. How many mags you got, mate? Jesus.
Gonna need a few the way he shoots.
Oh. Dead,
Reminds
he's dead.
me of Battlefield Bad Company when we didn't have it on PC. We just had to just controller it and hope. That's
Yeah.
terrible.
Can we cut to Scott?
Yes, please. Quite a cool facility
You too.
they're in.
Yeah,
again,
definitely.
energetic VoIP and VoIP will be there. So when you're there, you can talk to when you've got people in your team, you'll be able to talk to them. So, and it'll all be automatic based on who you make friends and everything. So in this particular case, you wouldn't need to be linked up in Discord or TeamSpeak or anything. As long as you're in the team, you're all there. It'll be like operating in a real-world fire group.
That's awesome.
So I think here is where the CDC is.
As long as the actual chat, like the VoIP and that is good quality.
Yeah. It sounds quite good so far.
Yeah.
I swear that was so worth it before it's so annoying when that changes. All right, prototype
Hey.
TDC XX. Okay, and we've recovered the blade now. So this is the second part of the two-part mission, and now we've got to take this back to our drop point
Yes.
in Loreville
Yes. To get
Up the
paid.
arse.
to get
Yep.
paid.
Oh, the lighting is so well done.
So now the question is, did you get everybody?
Oh,
That was perfect timing.
So one of the things that we've been working on is kind of the knockdown system, staggers, those types of things. We need to do some internal playtests a little bit more, but ideally we roll that out soon.
Should you not be standing still?
Who's one?
yeah, really good atmospherics in there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really well done. And like all the sounds and everything as well, they all kind of just slowly fade in and out, and it's really nicely crafted.
Those are all spawned at the beginning, we spawned some afterwards. Like in this mission.
Slightly ruined by what's his name?
Chris is giving me notes for
whispering, so we
for
can't
me to fix
quite
on the
hear him.
mission.
Yeah.
Just saying, wouldn't it be cool if a few other people stopped out of the
Yes.
popped out on your way back up?
We will add reinforcement.
Good idea. One giant mech, something.
Yeah.
So glad they fixed the pumping.
Follow the sun, Glenn. Don't stare at it too long, but
All right, let's head back to Loreville.
So did his mate grab the cyclone and put it back in the dropship while
I
they
hope
were in
so.
there? Looks like it.
One of them disposable ones.
This is a special color.
Yeah.
Oh yes, so we would say that the Valkyrie that's been flown here is a special CitizenCon edition. That's if you get the Valkyrie during CitizenCon or within this week, I think you get to have this color as opposed to.
Yeah, I did wonder because it looks
standard,
awesome.
We have a
Yeah, this is the other variant.
Yeah.
Those are two options. There's a military version, but that's
Variant, yeah. It's the one with the skin on it. The other one's just plain sort of gunmetal,
Roger that.
wherever they call it.
All right.
Yeah. Dirty metal.
So we're going to head back to gate
13.
2 and basically show you guys a little bit. Hey, Chris, can you gain some altitude and let's get there?
The side guns, I guess, just don't work. Why?
Oh. Yeah, look through that door. Don't show the pop-up.
Yeah.
Popping. Shadows popping in.
I don't know if those are roads. I'll ask Ian.
No, there are. In these, there's built-in. Those are the. That's the strip mining biome. They've got the roads that they did the strip mining in.
Okay.
But there is a road system that is in for the procedural planet setup that we aren't using just yet. It just sort of came online, so
It's cool.
we're going to start to carve roads. The same system will be used for rivers and other things down the road.
Nice.
Smile, Scott. How's it going?
Yeah.
Gonna be right on the drop off here in about 3 minutes.
Can we do a shot of player 6? Player 6, please.
Oh, cool.
That looks really nice. Looming tower in the distance.
Yeah.
I do like that colour. I wish they'd do like a camo version or something cool like that. That'd be awesome.
I suppose eventually there will be different skins you can buy.
Yeah.
That was a good looking ship.
That's made me laugh actually. If you go onto the onto the store and you look at the skins, it doesn't actually show you what they look like.
So as
Don't know
we
if it's
get closer to
broken
the
or
city,
something at the minute, but it's weird.
This is a no-fly zone, and this is our early implementation of no-fly zones. Eventually, we will have paths that you will need to stick on. You will need to follow. So very similar to what you get with real-world airports. You just won't be able to fly anywhere and everywhere over the city under a certain altitude.
That's cool. It'd be carnage if they didn't.
Yeah.
Flat low. And we can, okay.
It's like a ship graveyard.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see the piping.
Can we do? We'll get to player 6.
Player 6, please. Thank you. Want to see him land it.
Yeah.
Our drop-off point is right by gate 2, so rather than fly all the way in and then take a train out to the perimeter, we're going to land out here because we can't go in closer because of the no-fly zone, and then drive to gate 2 and get to sort of check out the outside of Loreville as well.
You guys are good to go. Thanks for the ride, man.
Oh, it's awesome.
And again, that was us using the VoIP situational for the team. Cut to player 3.
Player 3.
No, we are on player 3 now.
Oh,
He changed.
sorry.
He was in his third person view.
Scott.
car.
There you go.
Bouncy.
Back to player one. So again, this sort of gives you an idea of the perimeter and the scale of the city.
Yep.
That was fun, man. Have a good one. Yeah, thanks, buddy. I'll meet you in the bar later, yeah? Meet you there.
So now you have to find your
Going
way
for the full-on Blade Runner
Yeah, on the
soundtrack.
outskirts of
Yeah.
Loreville, you know, we're gonna, in different areas, there's a little example of a bit of a shanty town. So these are people that have been pushed out of the inner city, but people still hang on the outside gates, sell their wares to people coming and going from Loreville. Yeah, you can appreciate the size and the scale of Loreville. So we're now down on the foot. You can sort of look up, if you look up, Glenn. It's pretty big, and this is what you fly in and out of. I mean, I think one of the nice things with Star Citizen is just the sense of scale that you get, but also the sense of detail when you're down there on foot. So it's all the, you know, you can see things, you can interact with them in your hand. You know, we've got millimeter precision for that, but we've got scale that goes to billions of kilometers. All right.
All these guards look like Doom Guy.
Yeah, they do.
Through here, we should be okay.
They're just waiting for a hellish outbreak.
Not getting custom interview, but longer term, again, we're saying the law and order system, scanning,
Keep it
smuggling.
going, people.
You try and sneak through things, maybe a scan sets off something, you
Get
taken to the
taken to
interview room.
customs.
Yeah, and here's the use of the sort of Dropbox stuff that we're putting into 3.3, so as well as admins that you can pick up and drop things from. This is also allowing you to drop off stuff, so this is sort of a drop that we're going to do, which is to complete our mission.
Clovis doesn't like to get his hands dirty.
Yeah, exactly.
The use of weapons within law
Deniability.
That's cool.
We just place it.
paramount to us.
That done. Now, mission is.
You are subject to all person laws and
There you
can
go.
52 credits.
Yeah, deliver the cargo. We're
Got a
done.
crime stat for that.
Illegal. 4,000
4,000.
credits. Lovely.
So now we're going to catch the metro. Hopefully, the metro line from the perimeter doesn't run as frequently as they want.
No. Anybody from Europe will understand.
So let's get up there and see what's happening.
I think we got a little bit of a wait.
Person security reserves the right to search
The
travelers.
train, run, 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 run! Get in it! 7! Yes!
Good timing.
You made up for your 2 jumps, buddy.
It's literally a 5-minute wait on the perimeter. So that was good, because we're running behind schedule anyway, so...
I like that that is a genuine thing, a 5-minute wait for a train. It makes sense.
Yeah.
It's cool.
So a lot of painstaking work went into making this real.
It's going to start to feel like a daily commute.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the transit system's fully working and we've got the persistent hubs, this would be the way you would get to your location, just like in the real world. So there will be different stops for different sections.
And right now, this is only running from gate 2 to gate 1. Eventually, we'll do kind of package things together. So like gate 1, gate 2, gate 3 to spaceport or to the main center.
Yeah, and the transit system will probably be used in most of our landing locations and the advanced ones to take you to different areas of interest. You know, from the spaceport to the central physics district to the habitation areas.
Wow, it takes a while.
Favela area.
This place must be massive.
It is just ridiculous. Very cool. I hope there's like lots to see and to actually explore.
Yeah.
You know, it's not going to be like a City in Thief where everything's painted on.
Moving at about 200 kilometers an hour, so about 120. 120 miles an hour.
Space bullet train.
Yes.
I'm glad they're actually showing
I mean, it's got to
sort
cover
of things that we're going to get
12
soon.
Yeah.
Rather than things we're not going to see for a couple of years.
Yeah, it always feels like wishful thinking when they do their CitizenCon and you're like, oh, I can't wait for that in 2 years.
Yeah.
You know, this is soon, you know, imminent. Going to be awesome. Loreville stories.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Bit of a
Right.
NPC sitting down in thin air.
Yeah.
Deal
So
going on
now
there.
we're in the L19 area, aren't we?
Yeah, we're in L19.
L19, so we're just going to hop the train. We're going to hop the train to the spaceport and check out the ship dealer.
Welcome to Metro Center. Transfers to the perimeter.
Those baghead people
and
just
industry lines.
I don't know what to think about them.
Yeah, freaking me out. It's like,
Really
I don't
weird.
know, at some point you can just switch them off and
As I said,
suffocate
you
if
just
life's
like
too
that.
much. Or
Arriving 42, what's the other one?
Be considerate of your fellow
I've actually got a timetable.
That's really
The other one
cool.
we're going to do then.
Yeah.
It's,
Oof.
So eventually, what we want to do is basically, Glenn, can you look at the map real quick? Behind you. There you go. So be able to show trains in transit, just so you understand where you're going, how to get there, and where it's
Okay.
at.
It's awesome.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Step away from the platform edge when train is approaching.
Right. How long is it? It's like a 15 seconds?
It's a 30-second wait.
It is?
Yep.
Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks.
If it was 30, then,
Serious
or if it was
and
20, we
dangerous
wouldn't have made the
offense.
last one.
Really?
Yeah.
That was pretty.
Person security reserves the right to search travelers at any time.
So ideally we get a ship for you. Since
Yes.
Since you've
After
been
all
wanting
that,
to
we
see
should
that.
buy a ship, I think.
I thought we might actually get a look at the 300 series rework that's planned for the next release.
No, don't be silly. We'll probably get that about 7 or 8 months late.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a much more impressive. I mean, obviously last year's CitizenCon was impressive because there was a lot of tech and it was, you know, it was like wow. But this is more impressive because this is real. This is happening. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
Trespassing or attempting to trespass.
It would be nice to see
Serious and dangerous offense.
Yeah, some new things that are kind of
Right,
promised.
We got 6 minutes planned before the next session's up.
Gotta move it, bud. Yeah, don't break your legs.
He just fell down the stairs and broke his leg. That would be
Yeah,
great.
quick, use a pen, buy a ship, go.
Is that an M50?
Looks like it.
All right, let's head into New Deal. So in 3.3, once Hurst and Loreville in, you'll be able to rent ships and also buy ships. Renting ships obviously will be more economical in the short term because
That's cool.
ships themselves.
Well, let's you try them out.
Dealer.
Yeah, let's try them out, and they also cost money. So it's an opportunity to rent something,
Yes.
to use it, figure it out. So here's the New Deal. A couple of obviously ships that are coming in 3.3. There's the Phoenix, sitting right there, the new Mustang. And of course, to the right is, it's just a pretty looking ship. Yeah, the Hammerhead.
The
Is
big
that
one.
Hammerhead?
Yeah. It's a beast.
Again, another ship that's coming with 3.3. I think the Avocado just started to play with it and have fun. It's probably a bit out of our price range. Yeah, it's definitely out of our price range. We don't have that much money.
That's insane. I didn't know I'd even have. My brain couldn't even compute how much
So
that
let's
was.
go in and get something that's a little cheaper.
21
for
million
us.
was that?
Fucking ridiculous.
Shit.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do a couple more missions.
What was the Hammerhead? Is that a 10-man crew?
Something like that, yeah.
So it's 2 million each. Oh, good.
That's pretty stonky.
I don't know how much. I think Mustang maybe 100,000 or something. I'd have to look. This is our first pass at. We're still working on the economy. There's a whole matrix in terms of how much material things got, the manufacturing quality, the brand. It's the same for items. So we have a matrix that's done to work with the dynamic economy on ships and on items. Obviously, there's still going to be
Hello
some...
and welcome to the New Deal shipyard, where there ain't no such thing as too low of a deal.
He just went in
Take a
last
look around
night.
and just breathe it in.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Little work.
the lighting's
so.
on it. So yeah, like, I don't know how much. Let's. Okay.
600.
600 grand for an 85X. Ooh.
Which is the Aurora. 220,000.
That is crazy.
Well, no, the
220
85X is that
grand.
much more expensive. But we can get a Prospector maybe.
Glenn's been wanting to buy.
That's
Yeah.
a bit ridiculous.
1.6 million.
Yeah.
You're gonna wrap a
There we
little
go. We have
gift bow on it for
Prospector
you
we
as
can
well.
now fly. And there we go. That is the end of the mission demo. So we've done a mission in Loreville / Hurston that is going to be in 3.3 once that comes online. We've shown you the various parts of the gameplay, including the FPS aspect that you can do against the environment, multi-part missions, the various biomes of Hurston, the transit system, the enhanced interaction system, being able to buy or rent ships. We didn't show renting, but that's also be part of this. And they will all be stuff that will come with 3.3 that you guys will play once Hurston and Loreville will be on site. So thank you very much for seeing this. We've been working really hard. There's still a bunch more work to be done to get the glitches and bugs out, which you all got to experience a bit of. But we're really kind of excited by the beginnings and the possibilities.
What do you think then?
What it's going to provide. And
Overall
I think
thoughts?
the rest of the day, we've got a whole bunch of...
Yeah, so far I'm super impressed. It looks really nice. Like they've done such a good job on all the detail, but more importantly, it looks big. It looks like there's plenty to do. Well, to see at least.
Yeah,
which excites me. I like the idea of like we said, you know, if you, I don't know, you're oh god, I've forgotten what it's called. habitation area.
Yeah.
is like in one side of the city and I'm on the other, and we actually have to take a train in and meet at a bar and plan our next. That's just an awesome idea. I love that social aspect. So yeah, very excited.
Yeah, like I say, hopefully there's actually enough to do in there. Flying around and looking at all the sites is great, but if there's still not much in the way of missions or gameplay, then it's going to get a little stale.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. I mean, it was like years and years and years ago when one of the first games really where I was just in awe of the fact that it was a whole city was Thief. I think it was the second one.
Yeah.
And you just had this vast city to climb around and play, but almost every single door and window was just drawn on, and it just made this massive playground feel pointless. And I pray that they don't go down that slippery slope of kind of going, well, yeah, it's big, but there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed they can come up with interesting reasons for you to be in certain areas and stuff. So
yeah, we'll have a good deal of testing going on when 3.3.5 comes out.
Oh yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah, get ourselves down onto a planet and actually explore. I'm quite excited the fact that there's multiple biomes and a little bit of variety, because those moons, man, they're boring.
Yeah.
Cool. So there you go. That is CitizenCon 2948. We're pretty impressed. I think it looks pretty good. It's all very promising. It's nice to see some new aspects of the game that are coming soon. Very excited for that. As always, if you like the video, leave the video a like and subscribe for more Star Citizen content. And we'll see you in the verse. Bye-bye.
Bye.